put in the comments what you guys think it's gonna run. We got the car teched in, valves and tire pressure. Right now it's in street car mode. We got my street wheel package and stuff. So after this run, we'll probably put the slicks on and some skinny front wheels. And, so put your guesses in the comments.
Yeah, it's the cobbled together motor.
Yeah. So it has better heads on it, different cam. We're gonna see if it's faster, maybe slower, we don't know. But let's run it. Okay, first pass we went at 1320, which is a little slow, but the 60 foot was very not good. It came out pretty soft. So we're gonna switch over some lighter front wheels, some shorter slicks to compensate for the gear in the car. It's a 342 and a tight converter in it. So hopefully this will help it out and we can make it to 12.
Little less rotating mass. Help out the wimpy motor.
And I can't give it as much stall on the line because I rolled a little bit. So I'll have to work on that. 34 light. So let's put these wheels on. Changing squirter sizes because the car does have a stumble in it, and I cannot give this any RPM on the line because the brakes are not allowing me to. So launching it almost idle, I'm gonna have to give it just an extra blast of fuel to help it out. So let's see if this fixes it. Okay, so we just made our third pass and it picked up a bunch. The first pass we started off with the car in street mode, and then the second pass we put on, what did we do for the second
Slicks.
pass? We put on slicks and different front wheels. And then for the third pass, we put a bigger squirter and took the air cleaner off.
And it picked up a bunch.
And it picked up 3/10.
And look at the mile an hour. 3/10 with an air cleaner and a squirter. So he says it still has a little stumble. So our friend at S&K Speed, Colin, said, hey, you know, anything over a 35 nozzle squirter won't flow unless you have the high flow screws. So I didn't even know about these high flow screws. So we're gonna have a 35 in the front and a 35 in the back. Now we're gonna switch over to the screws and see if that helps a little stumble before we increase to an even bigger nozzle or even some accelerator pump camshafts.
And if I was able to stall the car more, we'd be in the 1270s because the 60 foot is a 190, which is slow. So if I was able to get that into the 180 range, we'd be right into the 1270s. So unfortunately, I don't know if we'll get the brakes going quite as good as we want them to be in this outing, but hopefully we can overcome it with a little bit of tuning and messing around.
Yeah, never liked that Master. In all the Camaros I ever drove, the brakes were terrible. This one is no exception. As a matter of fact, this is probably the worst of all the Camaros I've ever driven as far as brakes. And we played with that Master, and we played with the proportioning valve, and we only succeeded in making it worse. So we're going to be calling High Performance Brake Company, and we're going to be taking that stock crap out of there and putting something in there that actually stops.
So we're going to put those in and then record the next pass.
go. He's coming.
You got him.
Yes! Got him!
Second head start. Come on.
Oh!
Successful weekend at Lebanon Valley, and it was a thrash to get the car ready for it. We were dealing with the vibration in the car from last time we were at the track. We just never got around to fixing it, so tried putting wheel bearings in it and playing with the drive shaft, neutral safety stuff, but it all worked out and it was all worth it in the end. And we went rounds as far as the Gamblers race. And the race that I lost in the semis, can't get any closer than that.
Focus.
You,
0.001.
my reaction was better because I was sleeping a little bit. In the car, I felt good, but I'm not sure what happened. But you can't lose any closer than that. So
It's pretty wild event. It was the Muscle Mania event at Lebanon Valley Speedway.
You know, if I caught a better light, I win that race, made it to the finals, I think I would have won the finals.
So let's just take a look at this. You know, a 120 light would have done it. And even if you ran a 1289 on a 1284, that does it. And literally a gust of wind or even too big a lunch in your belly is that difference right there. 0.001. So that's what kept us from going to the finals. But the drag racing gods giveth and the drag racing gods taketh away. That's racing.
So I think now we're gonna start putting our focuses back on the Ventura, and let's go mid to low tens with it.
Mid to low 10 sounds like a plan to me. What does a Ventura need? It needs a window net, a trans brake, maybe some new slicks and some new front tires because it's awful. Oil change. Doesn't need a whole lot, but I'm thinking those front tires are a little bit, you know, getting on the older side, and I'm not taking any chances at 128 miles an hour. So well, we have some safety issues that we're gonna have to address with the Ventura, and we will.
All right, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, real quick, I forgot to mention this 1279 pass is the fastest pass I've made in this car, right next to a 1280 with the old motor. I just wanted to compare the slips right next to each other and just go over it. They're not far off, but there are some differences. With the old motor, the 60 foot was a 179, and with the new motor, it was a 1.89, which is a 10th slower. And that, I think, was in the brakes. I didn't have a lot of brakes to stall the converter. Back when I had the old motor, I was able to give it some more stall. So I think with better brakes, I can give it more stall and go faster on the 60 foot. Going to the 330 foot, old motor went a 5.27 and the new motor went a 5.39. Again, more than a 10th slower. Just think that was just from the 60 foot. Going to 8th mile, the old motor went an 815 at 85.1 miles an hour, and the new motor went an 823 at 86.7. So it is making a little bit more mile an hour, a little bit more power on towards the 8th. If we go to the 1,000 foot, it went a 1066 with the old motor. The new motor went a 1070. So I started off with about a 10th slower from the 60 foot, and now it's starting to close it down by the 1,000 foot. And then for the quarter mile time, the old motor went 1280, and the new motor went a 1279, which is almost identical. It's a 100th off, but the mile an hour is different. The old motor went 105.6, the new motor went 107.6, which is 2 miles an hour faster. So I think the new motor is definitely at least making more power on the 8th side of the track, and the old motor made more torque on the downstairs below the 8th mile. But the new motor will go faster if I was able to give it more stall, bring the 60 foot down. But that's not until next time. So hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more racing.